This week has been all about elevation for me. I reached a total weekly elevation gain of 2,869 metres, which is certainly a personal record for me. But before we get more into that, let's have an update on the weekly kilometre count. So it's a weekly kilometre count of 61 Ks, and this gives an overall kilometre count of 1,914 kilometres out of the 2,600 kilometre goal, and leaves 15 weeks of the challenge remaining. This week has without a doubt been the toughest week of running I have done to date, as well as the maximum amount of weekly elevation I have ever reached. So on Monday I did a 16 kilometre run up the mountain near Lake Como in Italy, and this run was incredibly challenging. The paths were very steep and narrow, and at times they became very unclear, and I ended up having to sort of navigate through the surrounding terrain, not really knowing where I was going. I also had to find my way around obstacles blocking the path itself, and this was also quite challenging at times, as I had to sort of climb up onto the hillside and go around, and at one stage I nearly slipped. Overall though, it was a very enjoyable run, and I even had the opportunity to meet some very friendly and welcoming Milan locals who were visiting their friend's holiday house at Lake Como for the weekend. So yeah, thanks again guys, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you all. Visiting Lake Como itself was also very spectacular. The weather was absolutely perfect and the lake just looked breathtaking. The surrounding scenery around the lake is also incredibly beautiful, and it's just an added bonus being able to see the Swiss Alps in the very background as well. Later in the week, I ran near the small village of Rio Maggiore, and this little village is absolutely beautiful. I did my runs here up a nearby mountain that overlooked the village itself, and the views were just incredible. I also had the chance to run along a coastal road that had a sheer drop-off, so you could get some incredible views of the ocean as well. Exploring the village of Rio Maggiore was certainly a unique experience. The narrow paths that wind themselves throughout the village are just so fun to follow, as you never know where they're going to lead you. The marina area at the bottom of the village is also quite specky, and I also had the chance to enjoy a nice evening swim. So yeah, overall, the hardest week of running to date, but definitely one of the most rewarding ones. For the coming week, I'll be enjoying my final runs in Italy before heading back to Australia midweek to return to my regular running routes. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.